Hey there! So I am going to Disney tomorrow, Memorial Day, despite the fact that there's been a tropical storm hovering off the coast of Florida. Luckily, it's moving northwest, and the further northwest it goes, the more that Tampa and Orlando will be in the clear. I just saw sun outside. Probably be good for tomorrow in Orlando. The game plan is to start at Epcot and have lunch at Canada. I've been going to Epcot for years and I've never eaten at the restaurant in Canada. I'm talking about the fancy one. So I'm going to kind of have a fancy lunch and splurge a little bit. But I did have their soup. I think it's a beer cheese soup. I did have that at the Wine Fest and that was actually really good. So that's on the menu there, and there's a bunch of other stuff. So starting there, and then going to park hop over to the Magic Kingdom where I have some fast passes, and my brother and I are going to go over there. He's actually living in Orlando, so it's about an hour and 15 minutes for me to get there, not including parking. Parking may take a little bit longer. So anyway, so I'm preparing for my trip. So I thought I would share some tips with some of you who may be going to Disney or have been there before, just reminder things. One of the biggest things, especially if you're going to Epcot, wear comfortable shoes. I was at Disney Springs last week. You can see that video up here, and it poured down rain. I was wearing sandals, specifically my pineapple sandals. Sandals in the rain, I hate. And what happened to me is as I was going through, there's puddles everywhere that you couldn't avoid. So my sandals got wet, which in turn made my foot slide off of the sandal. And then I ended up acting up my heel again. So that's because I was wearing the wrong shoes. So tomorrow I will be wearing sneakers, and that is what I'm wearing. So if you have sneakers, wear those, or flip-flops that have a good arch support, something that you're going to be comfortable in all day. I wouldn't recommend flip-flops, especially if they get wet, if it rains, and you want your kids to be comfortable too. So I would definitely put them in sneakers, and always bring a change of socks with you with the kids, because they do have some water things that the kids like to run through. So if their feet get wet, you can change out their socks. Also, I would recommend bringing a change of clothes for your kids in case there's an accident, or of course if you decide to let them run through the fountains. There's one in Epcot in the Future World area where there's one of those fountains where the kids run back and forth through it. And so if that happens, your kids going to want to do it, and you don't want them wet for the rest of the day. So the other big decision, the other thing that is great, if you can buy them at the park, but they're a little expensive at the park. I'm not sure how much they are, but I happen to get these for free. These are rain ponchos I got in a Yelp event. So I grabbed 2 of them, thinking that would be a good idea to have them, because concert season's also starting up, and a lot of my concerts are outside. So I decided to grab 2 of these, and these are going in my purse tomorrow. If we don't need them, great. If we need them, we have them, and they have hoods, and it'll stay dry. I'm actually going to bring a second change of clothes in my car, so if for some reason I do get wet, I can change into my clothes before I go home, so I don't have to sit in wet clothes for the whole drive home, because that would be bad. The other thing is, if you are a collector of ears, you gotta decide what ears you're gonna wear. So I have these ears. These are my Queen of Hearts. This is the interchangeable bow. I have not worn these yet. This is not what I'm wearing tomorrow. Then I have these. These are brand new, but clearly it's not Christmas time, so I'm not wearing these either. I have these that I bought, that I've worn, and these are fabulous, and they would actually match my outfit tomorrow because I'm wearing a Wendy t-shirt, because I was named after Wendy from Peter Pan. I actually have a girl that's actually making me a brand new set of ears that are customized, so I'll have to show you those when I get them. And when I do, I'll give you the link to her name. I think she's called Miss Jessie here on YouTube. But she's making me a custom pair. So those should be coming hopefully by the end of the month. But I'm not wearing those tomorrow either. Then there's the old standby my little brother bought me. These are my very first pair of ears. They're adorable, and they will match some of my stuff, but I'm not wearing these tomorrow either. What I am wearing tomorrow are the ears that were impossible to find. I finally found someone on eBay that was selling these for an extremely reasonable price. They weren't overcharging. I think she charged me maybe the same, except I had to pay the shipping, obviously, because these were nowhere to be found. It still has a tag on it. These are the rose gold Mickey ears. and these are the ones that I will be wearing tomorrow at the park. So those are my quick tips. If you've never been to Disney, I will be sure to post my adventures when I get back, and I will show you what we ate and what rides we went on and what the park looked like for the day. And if I see any other tips and tricks along the way, I will let you know. So thank you for tuning into the Wonderful World of Wendy. Don't forget to subscribe by hitting that button below. Give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye.